Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy Critique, the Mass Critic. And we back at it again with these videos, man. And I thank you for coming to join me. Come on in, sit down, look around, comment, like, subscribe only if you fuck with me. And I hope you really fuck with me because I notice I ain't getting no subscription. So that means you just watch my videos and don't fuck with me like that. Come on, I thought we're doing this thing. We're building this thing, right? You know what I'm talking about? So but I appreciate you coming anyway, because you can spend your time any place with anybody, but you decide to spend your time with me. And I really appreciate that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna look at these videos today from, TikTok and everything. You know how women, they'd rather pillage the kingdom than protect the king. That's what this is all about. About them looking for money and transactions instead of looking for love. And they're wondering why we turn the other way. We're going our own way. So, all right, let's get into it and see what's going on.
She will always choose the best man available to her, not the emotional man, not the loyal man, and especially not the man who sacrificed everything for her. She will always choose the best man available.
I'm gonna tell y'all something now, for real. A lot of women are 6 feet under for messing with a man money. Y'all think it's cute to be using folks. Y'all think it's something y'all just see these rappers and these female rappers telling y'all to get the man money and all these people telling y'all how to. Let me tell you something. If you know you don't want that man for real, stay the fuck out his pocket. Sit your ass up there, kiki and caca in that man's face, knowing damn well you ain't got no real intentions of being with him. He taking care of your motherfucking kids that ain't even on the hills. He doing everything for you. Every time you call him, you ask for money, he give it to you. But deep down inside, you laughing your ass off because you know damn well you don't want him. You know you don't want that man. But guess what? When he find out the truth, it might be the last laugh you have. People don't play about their money, baby. At the end of the day, times is hard, it's tight out here, and people ain't got it like that no more. If you know you don't want that man, for real, and your heart ain't really in it, stay the fuck out his pocket. Cause I promise you, it don't always end the way you think it's gonna end. I'm gonna tell y'all something now, for real.
All right, well, it's a woman on our side. So she seeing what's going on, but she a woman, so she know what's going on. So, um, you know, um, let me get this mic right. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. All right, but anyway, so she know what's going on. See what's going on. Oh yeah, things happen, man. Some men get mad, and it's wrong to do that to someone. Of course, to another human being. Yeah, no right doing that to another human being, offering them or whatever. But stupid gang gets stupid prizes. Got to be realistic about things. I'm not the one to you don't want that to happen to anybody, but also don't want no one to get hurt in an emotional kind of way, to be stuck or just feeling angry and enraged because you know, man, how dare you give someone else your baggage to carry? It's all you have your own baggage to carry, and it's heavy carrying our own baggage. So when you get with someone that put their shit on you, come on. And I ain't trying to love you or treat you right. That's just not the way to go. Let's go on to the next.
We chose greed. We chose a bag over a man. We chose to not have our children. We would rather have a bunch of money than have our children have a father in the home.
I disagree.
So we're not saying no. You have to know the history. This is proven fact.
History.
No,
men
this is
were
proven
not
facts.
able to work and provide for their
That's
families.
absolutely
We were
false.
forced to take
That's
the
false.
government check.
That's false.
They couldn't stay in the
That's
house
false.
if they were there.
That's false.
Then how were they going to feed the
That's
children?
false.
And where was
The
it coming
children
from?
were fed. Women were greedy
Because
they
it was
wanted
coming
to
from
be,
the government.
No. Let's
But if
get
the
this
husband
clear.
was home, he wouldn't be employed.
Black women
So
wanted to be like white women in the Cosmopolitan magazine. The woman who started Cosmopolitan magazine, the main editor, she's now a Catholic, and she repented from what she did. She said we were teaching women because we wanted all women to feel that we had a gripe with white men. And so this is public knowledge. You look it up on YouTube.
She talked about it.
Yes, absolutely. They wanted black women to also be part of their movement and other races because it wasn't enough. The black woman and the black man had to stay together in the U.S. because it was the only way for us to overcome. What they did was with Cosmo, they lied. These were women that would say, you know what, this is a single woman, moved to New York. She's sleeping with different men. She has her life. She has her own money, her education. She's getting these jobs. These women were promoting promiscuity and living a certain lifestyle when they were all married. They were all lying and making up these people because it was supposed to be a fantasy magazine. But women were taken as gospel and real. And so what happened is black women saw the white woman as pinnacle, because we're not going into colorism and all that. That's not what this show is about. But we saw the white woman as what to strive for as black women. We're saying these white women are free. These white women are independent. These white women don't need no man. I don't need mine. He's not doing enough. He's not good enough as a black man, when our entire lives, how we came out of everything we did in the U.S. was through the black man and black woman coming together. So we allowed these women and these corporations who wanted to make money off of our backs, and they knew that we had a insecurity about being dark, about being black, and we wanted to strive to the higher societies because white women were seen as the highest. So we think we want to be like white women, get our education, do this, do that, when those women were lying even to other white women. They were lying to us as black women. So then the government stepped in. There's whole documentaries about this on black history, and I mean, black historians will not refute this. This is what we all know as gospel in our communities. So what you're saying right here is black children, when we were being provided for, but it wasn't enough. We wanted to be like white women, and we had greed in our eyes. We had envy in our eyes, and we're like, I don't need no black man. I can do better. I can do bad all by myself. And so our children, it's a false narrative to say our children were not eating. Our children were eating.
Okay. Like I said previously, they rather pillage the kingdom than protect the king. It's all about me with women. Or at least these modern day women. I haven't run across a good one yet. That's why I keep things transactional myself. Get them in, get them out, back to my piece. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, let's go on to the next one.
You lose some type of respect for your man, and you in a relationship, and you lose respect for him as a leader and a provider and his judgment, you just lose respect in him, the relationship is over. When you can go and comfortably accept anything from the next man while you're in your relationship, it's over. The relationship is over, because when you lose.
Okay. My wife makes 3 times more than I do.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know why it's slow and stopping or whatever. Maybe I'm slow to stop it. Anyway, unpacking what Shorty talked about the last one. Women speak from experience, so she can't she can't tell us anything that she don't know anything about, because I believe that she has experienced it. You can't know something, know it unless you actually been through it or experienced it. And so what I took from that, she actually have done that to someone, and it's just giving a heads up on the women who may not be knowledgeable about the way it's going, or whatever. Maybe the younger ones, I don't know. I don't see how could they not know. You know when you're doing wrong, especially accepting money from another man while you with your man. Anyway, let's see what's happening.
Month. You think I'm embarrassed? You think I'm hurt? Not being the breadwinner? Not one bit. I do the dishes like a good little husband I am. Thoughts?
I'm so sorry. Like,
why does he have to call himself little? Why does he have to call himself little? Because he's doing the dishes. Like, that's already the problem. He already sees himself as less because he's taking care of the home. You're not. You're just a teammate.
Is it him or is it society though?
See, at the end of the day, I actually don't mind making more money than my man, but I don't think his ego can handle it. Because if I say I don't want to hear too much bass in your voice in the household, otherwise I'll withdraw your pocket money. No fully functioning man is going to like that. It's a double standard. Society has done that to us. So That's the reason why I don't think it's going to work completely. Obviously, society is making him feel that way. They're making him feel like he is less of a man because he's not taking on the stereotypical gender role of a man. But those gender roles are actually very toxic, and we're not in that age anymore.
Okay, so let me. One second, Baba.
Yeah, no. You said something before we go all crazy. Let me just get this out there. Basically, with all these things in a relationship, there's other parts of the relationship in addition to money that needs to be looked after. The home is one of it. So if my partner is looking after the money, then that means I take on whatever needs to be looked after. Now, society and all of that stuff, it is toxic. It has been embedded in us. But at the same time, to work as a collective, you have to do what needs to be done.
However, one thing is that from what I've heard from what was said, she's earning 3 times more. My man is like, he's not striving for more. He's happy to stay at home. That's the issue. You're gonna try to say like he can stay at home. He can do his dishwashing, Hoover, make her bed and everything. However, like you have to keep on elevating. If your girl's elevating 3 times more, that's a lot, bro. That's a lot of money.
Okay, but with that being said,
if he's not working, he's a bitch. Or if he's helping out with the house,
the dude that just speak.
he's not a bitch.
okay, can we not call people bitch? Can we not do that?
He is a bitch, and in the bedroom, that's what she calls him.
But we don't know this. We don't know the dynamic.
We don't know anything. We don't.
He is a bitch. He's a bitch. And let me tell you something, guys. He bending over for his woman on the kitchen counter and getting fucked in his asshole because there is no way that he can be a man earning less money than her. No.
I believe in gender roles, and I do believe some genders have a role. It comes from my culture and my religion as well.
Are you
personally,
Muslim?
Alhamdulillah. Personally, I couldn't be with a person who's staying at home and doing nothing and just cleaning and cooking. I'm sorry, I'll cheat on you.
But we don't.
Okay.
Okay.
I think about man I love.
Okay. I'm not gonna even check out that video right there. So if you think we're gonna look at that when I'm about done with it, I'm gonna speak on the last topic and then well I may play that, see what she talking about. But anyway, you don't see how the women think, for one, making less than a female. Now I have never been in that position where I made less than a woman. Of course, I got a bad past and I've done things in my past. It was a lucrative past, and the present is very lucrative as well. I'm just getting into this as far as content creation and everything, but as far as the other things that I do in my life, they have brought me substantial amount of money where I can live pretty good. I'm not rich. I'm well off. I'm doing okay. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so as far as these, what Shorty was talking about before, man, I couldn't understand being a man, being in a house, just being the what do you call it, the house man, or whatever is the housewife, the house man, or whatever the words is for it. Sometimes I lose my train of thought on the words that I'm trying to say, but if that ain't the word, you know what I mean. That in and of itself, to me, is degrading. I mean, each his own, and whatever a man feel about it. But just being in the house, being, doing all of that. At the same time, your value doesn't shrink, because we as men, we take care of women that actually are in the house. I have women that I have didn't let them work. You didn't have to work. I'm making them. You didn't have to work, or whatever. And there are women that I've been with that have worked, and we have shared. But those were some of the women that I've been dealing with were good women. And I just messed up on it. I gotta admit, I was a bad boy, not knowing at the time. But when I got to the point where I wanted something, I'm only running into bad nowadays. It's all bad. And nowadays, I don't even want none. I just want transaction. But we just see how women are. You can't never change on the way that it's going. I mean, it's just going that way, and it seems like they ain't picking up. It's always, it's pillage the kingdom, don't protect the king. start this back over. Thank you for coming in, starting your time with me. Your time with me, spending your time with me. You could have spent your time with anybody and any place else. And for that, I'm truly appreciative. I've noticed I have been getting subscribers. And I'm not going to ask you for it because if you really actually fuck with me and like how you fuck with me, I see it. It's in the analytics. Why not hit that button? I ain't ask you. But man, it don't cost you nothing. You're sitting there chilling with me, right? We vibing. You fuck with me? Let me see it. Know what I'm talking about? Enjoy spending time with you. But anyway, it's your boy Critique, the Mass Critic. Man, I appreciate you being here. I love the videos. I love chatting with you. I hope you're grooving, just like I am, till this world stop moving. And I hope your eyes is as low as mine. But I'ma holler at you.